Here's what's making news now around Indiana. Brought to you by Chapman Heating, Air Conditioning and Plumbing. The man for all seasons, Chapman, chapmanheating.com. Well, he's arguably one of the most iconic painters of the 20th century. And although Bob Ross has been gone now for nearly 30 years, the popularity of public television's favorite painter only continues to grow. So it's no happy accident. The Bob Ross Experience has seen attendance numbers increase sevenfold since opening as a permanent exhibit last October. Around Indiana reporter Mary Rachel Redman takes us to Muncie and inside the studio where it all happened.
Who is Bob Ross?
Maybe there's some happy little leaves that live up here.
Bob Ross is an iconic painter.
Let's take a 1-inch brush and some titanium white.
And not just a painter, he's an iconic teacher for an entire generation of kids, of adults, of an entire world.
Inside this old yellow brick house in Muncie, you can almost hear those soothing signature phrases.
Let's build us a happy little sky.
And giving his audience permission to make happy accidents.
Be brave. This is your bravery test.
So this is the actual studio that the Bob Ross did all of these amazing paintings.
Yeah, and this is the actual studio, this is his actual easel, and this is one of his actual paintings.
From 1983 to 88, Bob Ross taped seasons 2 to 15 on the first floor of what was once home to Muncie's public television station, WIPB. But once the joy of painting moved production to Ball State, the studio that had created the cultural icon all but disappeared.
Ooh, nice color. Maybe a little more red.
That is until George Buss and his team at Minnetrista stepped in to revive the Ross legacy.
Realizing that this was the room where Bob had painted, and feeling that power of place and realizing just how powerful that was. So we worked with our collections team to actually interview old staff to understand their memories. So really everything you see in this room is a collection of memories. And you look at the rest of the room and realize how small it is for how big a thing that was happening in it. So step on up, you can get right up close to it, and you can really get a feel for what it would have felt like.
Did he stand on this?
He did not. That actually is part of one of the things that we've put in just to kind of set the easel off on its own.
And he would just kind of do one of these. And this is where his paint buckets were?
Yeah, and in fact, here, if you look right here, you see that space where it's a little bit more metal than it is paint?
Uh-huh.
Well, that's where he would beat the devil out of it.
Just beat the devil out of it.
I see a pick.
Yeah, things that would have been in the studio at the time. So just before Bob would go on, he would, of course, make sure his hair looked just right and pick out his hair for that great fro. And then a little Vicks Vapor Rub, because honestly, Bob loved to clean out his sinuses just before going on. And this room is full of little discoverables like this.
So let's put a happy little bush right about there.
Ross died of lymphoma in 1995, but his show remains in syndication on PBS stations across the country.
Well, he's a pretty little devil. He lives right there.
Perhaps he's just as popular as ever. So what would the late painter think of the experience that bears his name?
I think he'd be tickled pink. So Bob would love it. I think he would love the idea of his fans being able not just to participate in the space, but also whenever you come here, you get to have an opportunity to put paint to canvas. Because any Bob experience is incomplete without trying something and being part of that fearless creativity.
Even the mistakes, they're in there too.
Mary Rachel Redman, Inside Indiana Business.